Well, if it isn't the old player rankings. Do you remember the one that ranked Caitlin Clark as the 10th best player in the WNBA coming into this season? Yeah, apparently Caitlin is now sliding. Apparently now Caitlin Clark is sliding. A player who came into the league as the 10th best player is 5th in the league, or is 3rd in the league in scoring? 4th in the league in scoring? Either way, she's top 5 in scoring and 2nd in the league in assists. And like 0.1 of an assist behind Alyssa Thomas or something. And yeah, let's take a look. Apparently she is sliding. Caitlin Clark slide. Okay. By Hunter Cruz. Hunter, man. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe he had Caitlin Clark top 3 coming into the year. Maybe he had Caitlin Clark top 3. If you have Caitlin Clark top 3, maybe she slides to 5, maybe 6. I think there is a 6 that have separated themselves. And don't tell me that any of the Atlanta Dream players deserve to be in that top 6. They don't. Everyone talking about how great the Atlanta Dream are. They're a game ahead of the Fever. And the Atlanta Dream have lost to the Fever. They got killed by the Liberty. Like the Dream have, how many good wins did the Dream have on the year? Like, how many good teams did the Dream beat? They beat Dallas. Okay, they beat Dallas twice. They beat Dallas twice in the first game of the season against Minnesota. They lost to Vegas. And this is a team that's had like bad losses. Like they were never in the game against Fever, really. They were never in the game against the Lynx. Until the last quarter, they were never in the game against Vegas. The Atlanta Dream have been bad. But anyway, let's take a look. So, Carla Late at 25. Okay. I don't know if I would have Carla Late. If I would have Carla Late this high. I don't know if top 25 is gassing it a little bit. I think thereabouts, okay. But I do feel like it's gassing it a little bit having her top 25. Citron 24. Previously unranked. What? Were they all unranked? You didn't have Citron top 25 coming into the year. That's crazy. And it's weird when Citron like started off as, I kid you not, like through the first maybe 3 or 4 games, Citron was like top 2 in MVP voting. Like that type of level. But round 24, okay. Sykes, way too low. Her team is 500 and she's like 3rd in the league in scoring. And she's leading the league in 30-point games. She is so low. This is disrespectful to Brittany Sykes. I think Brittany Sykes is closer to all W first team than she is to not top 20. That's a crazy one. It says here her free throw rate is 10%, the other 11 games 54%. I'm going to be honest. Like, yes, is she doing it against bad teams? Sure. Who cares? Fucking Angel won a unanimous MVP by beating up on the minnows. Like, it is what it is. Jonquel Jones at 22. She was really bad to start the year and has been really good since I started winning. So I'm okay with that, I guess. I'm okay with Jonquel being here at 22. Maybe a little bit lower. K-Mac has basically turned into Bridget Carlton. She has turned into Bridget Carlton. She's taken over the Bridget Carlton role as the kind of 3-and-D player. She doesn't have that many shot creating reps anymore. But at the same time, like she's still Kayla McBride. She's still pretty damn good. NECA 20. I think NECA. I'd really have not rated NECA. I would go lower. Unpopular opinion. I think Cam Brink, in the minute she's been on the floor, has been better than NECA this year. Like, obviously she's hitting threes, but like the Sparks have been bad. The only reason Sparks have been good, have been competent, is because Kelsey Blum. Like, I don't actually believe that Neka Wumake is has been a top 20 player so far this year. I don't believe she's been good. Jackie Young at 19, fair. Very fair. Like, look, she's had a spell where she's looked horrendous and has had a spell where she's looked great. So, for now, 19, cool. Because, like, but her horrendous is not Caitlin Clark giving you 27 and 8 with questionable effort in a 3-point loss. her games where it's like is like a 3-game stretch where she averages like 3 points a game. And has been really good. I think Jackie Young's gonna shoot up. Chelsea Gray 18. I don't know. Like, she had a 0-point game yesterday. And it's one of those things now where it's like, she's still an elite shot maker. Don't get it twisted. She can still an elite shot maker. Chelsea Gray is not the floor general that people think she is. She's not. Like, she is a good passer. Like, Chelsea Gray is, like, I don't mean this in a bad way. She is like a better version of Spurs Boris Diaw. Like, this is a pass. Like, the fact she's still, I think, 18 to 25. Like, I don't think she's been better than Bridget Carlton this season. I don't know if she's been better than even Jordan Canada this year. I don't know. But yeah, 18, cool. Aaliyah Boston 17. No, she has to be higher than that. She has to be higher than that. Like, it's not her fault. It says here, it affects her screening usage somewhat. The Fever can do what defensively with her in space. The problem is Stephanie White. Maybe you put her 17. The problem is Stephanie White. It's not really a problem. Angel is 16. Yeah, I don't hate it. I think she's been okay. I think there are stretches in games where she looks brilliant and then she can go 1 of 11 like she started off against the tempo. Is probably going to be an all defensive second team player. My early season prediction for Depoy is probably not going to be a thing, but yeah, it is what it is. Kelsey Mitchell 15, too high. Kelsey Mitchell has not been the Indiana Fever second best player. She just hasn't. Like, she was not that good in that first game where she had 30. She was brilliant against Atlanta. Don't get twisted. Like, she iced that game against Atlanta. She was fantastic. We're not going to criticize that game, but like, that's the only time this season I'm like, Kelsey Mitchell has been the reason a Fever won a game. Veronica Burton at 14. I'm okay with that. Yeah, like, the way she's been playing, a little bit of consistency problem, but I don't mind that. I don't mind her at 14. AT at 13. Her team stinks. She's not really playing much defense. And, like, I'm sorry, her as an engine, she doesn't drag players up like in the way she used to. Jackie Young at 12, or Gabby Williams at 12. Yeah, I'm okay with Gabby Williams at 12. I think maybe it's a little bit high, considering I think Burton's been better, but that's fine. It's fine. This is fucking nuts, Hunter. This is crazy. 11. I get it. Please tell me this was written 3 days ago. Caitlin Clark played 2 of the best, maybe 7 games of her career back to back. Please tell me this was written before she single-handedly beat Chicago Sky. She willed her team. Sorry, not single-handedly. Jesus, Aaliyah was there too. But she dragged that team back into that game. And even in 3 consecutive hockey assists of getting doubled in a pick and roll to win a game in Connecticut. One of the 5 best games of her career, even though stat line may not tell you. Like, oh, this is bad. Her weaknesses were keeping her at top 10. I started with the good passing dicks where she's making shots and all. She creates elite offense playmaking. She's also taking a step forward as a driver, getting a free throw line more often. She's actually not, hilariously enough. Missing Flowers an off-ball shooter. She's been as dangerous as ever. She's come to the other end in her shot selection. She's never been a value-add defender, but this season she's been targeting isolation more than any other player and gotten foul trouble because of it. She got in foul trouble 2 games. Like, there was actually getting subbed out of the game happening against Portland, and it happened against, I can't even remember who the next game was. And look, I don't want to make this an argument of Caitlin's trying to make an argument that Caitlin's this brilliant defender, but like, there's a reason why Steph leaves her in isolation. There is a reason. The problem was the switch all against Golden State and Portland. The problem was the system. Caitlin Clark, unironically, has been a better defender than Kelsey Mitchell and Lexi Hull this year. Lexi Hull's a hustle player, but Caitlin's been the better defender of the two of them. This has been by far Caitlin's best defensive season of her career. So, like, if you're going to go out there and be like, oh, yeah, Caitlin's defense keeps her out of the top 10, then you can't have Paige in your top 10. Like, I'm sorry, Paige Bueckers is equally as... It's just, again, she's hidden it a little bit better with the way Dallas play defense. Like, Steph White's willing to leave Caitlin Clark on an island. Like, Olivia Miles can't guard a parked car. But Minnesota have... She's able to funnel people into Nia Coffey, and if they go by Coffey, they're funneling into Natasha Howard. Whereas if someone beats Caitlin Clark, it's a layup. Like, if you look at the Fever, like, Sydney Taylor was just... Everyone gets Magnet Ball against the Fever. But it doesn't matter who's guarding them. They get Magnet Ball on everybody. Offensively, shooting 25% pull-up threes despite leading the league in attempts. My guess is that that's gone up to pushing 30. And I'm going to be real. 30, like, you can look at analytics, but even 30% on those pull-up threes, especially with how they come, because they are demoralizing shots and come in bunches. Having to be respected for those deep pull-up threes creates gravity. So you don't want her to stop shooting them. You would rather them go in, but like, I don't think people understand that the difference between a 35% shooter and a 30% shooter is every 3 games they make one more. Like, that's not... It doesn't necessarily change the game. What's going to change it is the impact. Like, teams aren't guarding Olivia Miles on those pull-ups yet. If she starts making them more consistently, they will. But teams guard Kate on the halfway line. So, like, you can look at basketball through a spreadsheet, and over the course of a season, sure. But on an individual game-by-game basis, like, it's not the end of the world. But still, having her at 11 is fucking nuts. If you had her, like, 7, I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. I have her higher, but I'm okay with that. 11 is nuts. Jess Shepard at 10 is nuts. She is the Dallas Wings. Like, the Dallas Wings, like, Paige is brilliant. Don't get it twisted. Paige is brilliant, and I have Paige and Caitlin Clark on a very similar footing this season. They are fine. As long as they run through Jess Shepard and everyone's on the same page. Like, Jess Shepard is their fucking Draymond. Everything goes through her. She's their point guard. Like, everyone's like, oh, Paige, she plays point guard. No, she is their point guard. Like, Paige gets about 6 points a game off Jess Shepard. They pulled her out 1 assist off a third triple-double. Jess Shepard is borderline top 3 this season. And if you want to put her and Paige top 5 with the way Dallas Wings have been playing, so be it. So be it. But Jess Shepard at 10 is nuts. I don't care that she literally has not blocked a shot this season. I don't care if she's literally blocked none. I don't care. How this all translates to playoffs, her skill set's perfect regular season. Unpopular opinion, any style that works in the regular season can work in the playoffs. It's not even a style of play. It's mostly the players. If you can win a game in the regular season, you can win a game in the playoffs. I fully stand by that. Like, everyone's like, oh, Atlanta can't win the playoffs with their play style. Yeah, they just tensed up. They shit themselves. The play style can win. The players just choked. Courtney Williams, 9. No. No, like, I understand Minnesota are brilliant, but we're not. Because, like, the fact we haven't seen Natasha Howard yet means you put 3 of them in the top 10. No. No, we're just not doing that. They've been brilliant. Don't get twisted. You got 4 in the top 20. We are not putting Courtney Williams in the top 10. She's been brilliant. She was ethical scorer if you care about that sort of thing. She rarely goes to the free throw line, doesn't spend much time hunting fouls. She's been great. But, like, we're not putting the third option from the Minnesota Lynx. We're not putting their Kelsey Mitchell, their fucking late shot clock ISO scorer. We're not putting the Minnesota Lynx third option fucking ahead of Caitlin Clark and Jessica Shepard. We're just not doing that under Natasha Howard. Hey, you know what? Fair fucks to you, Natasha Howard. Great job reviving your career. Shout out Cheryl Reeve. Shout out Olivia Miles. Because without Natasha Howard, we're not hyping up Olivia Miles this much, or vice versa. I would say in a pretty good year in Indiana, like, when she locked in, she was a good defender and she was an upgrade on Alyssa Smith. I don't think it was a pretty good year. I think she was very much stifling what she was going to be able to do. But it is a case where she's just rolling to the basket and scoring. That's all she's doing. And she's a good finisher. Like, yeah, I'm actually not that upset by that. But I had a Jess Shepard. Fuck no. Alicia Gray at 7, which means which means you have 2 in the top 7. Unranked. You got 2 in the top 7, which is mad. For a team that's the 4th seed. No. Their offense is best when Alicia Gray's getting downhill. I agree. Alicia Gray shooting 45% pull-up 2s, 35% on catch and shoot. And catch and shoot 3s. And like, I'm gonna be real here. I really want to see what Alicia Gray's true shooting percentage is. Because everything is talking about efficiency and everything. So Alicia Gray, her true shooting is 58. And the erratic shooting, Caitlin Clark, has a true shooting percentage of 57. There's 1% true shooting difference. Like, she's good in the defensive end, man. I don't think she's a bad defender. But she's what? The 5th best defender in her team starting 5? Like, anytime she matches up to somebody good, she gets cooked. I don't think she's a bad defender, but like, we're not putting Alicia Gray. Like, we're not overcorrecting. Because Alicia Gray was underrated for so long. Not a fucking hope she's been the 7th best player this season. And if you want to put Alicia Gray there, there's no hope Ryan Howard's hired. Kelsey Plum at 6! Not a fucking chance. This is age's biggest competition for MVP right here. She had like a 37.9 assist game and a near 40-point game. Like, Kelsey Plum has been the OMVP. She's been the offensive MVP this year. She is one of 3 players that I would say definitively I would take over Caitlin Clark. Definitively. Kelsey Plum at 6 is wild. Ryan Howard should not be 5. What sport are we watching if Ryan Howard, like, she's just not, like, there is a big difference between somebody where I'm like, yeah, you know what, they are that type of player. Like, she's leading the WNBA minutes. In fairness, she's leading the WNBA in steals. But, like, I'm just trying to look through. She had an 8-point game against Indiana, a 10-point game in a loss against Minnesota. She had a 2-point game, preseason. She had 15 on bad shooting against against Washington. No, against Minnesota the first game. I don't love Ryan. I don't know. I don't love Ryan Howard as a player. Again, same true shooting percentage as Caitlin Clark. One difference. 8.6% have come from mid-range. I would think it would be even less. Maybe it's just that Ryan Howard frustrates me because you're like, she is big and athletic and all she does is chuck threes. Even when she has a mismatch, she's going to shoot the pull-up. But I don't know. Ryan Howard, for me, just feels like that player that you just know is not going to get it done when it matters. You just know she's not. And maybe I'll be proven wrong. And if I am, fair play. Because if Ryan Howard can put it all together and this isn't just a flash, then she's going to be one of the best players in the world. But I don't know. All top 10, sure. But like, ahead of Kelsey Plum is wild. Stewie. No. Like, Stewie's just been a whistle. Like, she's been good defensively in the zone. I'm still not putting... Although, at the same time, you've got 1.5 Liberty players, one Liberty player in the top 20. And they've been doing as well as they have. They're just such a good team. I still don't think... I wouldn't put Stewie over Jess Shepard, Caitlin Clark, or Kelsey Plum. Oh, I don't know. Paige Bueckers at 3. Oh, I don't know. I think she's unbelievably good at basketball. But, like, how many games have the Dallas Wings won that you could say they don't win that game if Paige Bueckers doesn't go nuclear? How many? I mean that. How many? The amount is very low. That being said, part of it is because they tend to either blow teams out or get blown out. They lost a game without her, but like they were blown out by the Dream. They threw away a game against the Dream. I'm just not putting her top 3. I'm just not right now. Kelsey Plum has to go ahead of her. I think if you want to put her as high as 4, cool. Shea without the foul baiting. I mean, she's trying to foul bait. Like, I don't know. Like, I think she's shooting better from 3 than ever. She's still not a great defender in space. I don't know. She still doesn't show up late in games. I think top 3 is gassing it. Top 5, sure. I'm sure. Like, she's all W as of right now, 1,000,000%. But like, has she been better than Kelsey Plum? Fuck no. Has she been better than Caitlin Clark? Maybe. Has she been better than Stewie? Yeah, I'll give her better than Stewie. Problem is that Kelsey Plum's a fucking 6. Olivia Miles at number 2. Duh. Obviously. The only way she doesn't make an all WNBA first team is if the Minnesota Lynx fall off a cliff when Fee gets back. Duh. Obviously. Number 2. And Age at number 1, yeah. I mean, look, she was best player in the world and she's gotten better. Can't say much about that. But Caitlin Clark at 11. So if the season was to stop now, you wouldn't have Caitlin on your all W first team. She just won Eastern Conference Player of the Week like 5 minutes before I recorded this. The only argument is that this article was written before the Chicago game. Because you can't... She has had more 30-point, 10-assist games this season than anyone has had in WNBA history. Like, that's what at least get you top 10.